And this entertainer is using his words to put fun and positivity into his music. His latest project explores his passion for sneakers, and he's made a movie to go with it. Now he's on tour sharing his art with the world. Norfolk's Amir Driver is this week's I Am Hampton Roads.
Hey, this is a rap. Look, you can watch the movie or you can put your hands up, either or. There we go.
I am Amir Driver. I am from Norfolk, Virginia, rapper, artist, musician, and I recently shot a movie called The Sneak Tape, and Sneaks is watching. The Sneak Tape is actually an 8-song project that I myself and my friends made or came up with about sneakers, and it's just about the day in the life of somebody pursuing a sneaker. It goes from the camp out aspect of waking up in the morning to chasing the shoe down throughout the day until I actually come across it. It actually came at an awkward time for me musically because I was growing as a person and I wasn't sure about what to talk about, what I wanted my subject matter to be. And a friend of mine was like, you know, you work inside of a sneaker store. Let's talk about sneakers. And I said, you know what? That's so simple, it's gonna work. And that's what we went with, and he said, but don't do it from a normal perspective. So I took the first person perspective of myself waiting for a shoe and trying to be that sneakerhead to collect and gain that shoe. The movie actually came about because the audio for the movie is so visual, if that makes sense. Like when you listen to the Sneak Tape, you can actually see what I'm going through throughout the day. So it just made sense in a nutshell to try to shoot the movie. We've been posted on a lot of major sneaker blogs so far. All of the sneaker stores in this area have had the Sneak Tape actually inside their stores, and they've distributed through however they've chosen. So, and it's worked well. So I'll say it's being received very well. You see, we got a sponsorship from Sports Zone to go on tour and do things of that nature, so it's really growing. I used to work at Sports Zone, where we are right now, in Jenner Shopping Center, and I shot the movie around this store. Well, not this store, it was a store further down in the shopping center, and the MacArthur location store, and they just gravitated to it. They were like, you know, it's cool, it's great, we love it, what can we do to help? So my manager and myself came up with the Sneak Tape tour, the 7-location tour between here and the DMV, sponsored through Sports Zone, and there's different Sports Zone locations to perform the Sneak Tape and show the movie to people that come in. And every Saturday that we do it, we give away a pair of Jordans that released that day. While I was here, they knew that this was my passion, and that's kind of why Sports Zone was so willing to support it and back it, because they knew, you know, I was here working, but my whole goal was to be an entertainer and be a musician. I worked for Norfolk Public Schools for 6 years as a PE teacher. It was a great experience because I worked in James Monroe Elementary School, which is in Park Place, and I went to Maury High School, so I was really familiar with the neighborhood. Like, I did a lot of growing up around the area. So to be able to give back in that light, you know, because there's a lot of negative things that sometimes come from that area. So for them to see somebody like me, who's a positive role model, you know, used to be a PE teacher, somebody that they're familiar with pursuing their dream in a positive way, is cool. You know, I really appreciate and love all of the love that they show. I have a public speaking event at the Boys and Girls Club to go talk to teens about taking your dreams and being positive with them and still pursuing them, because you know it's possible. It's definitely possible to create and be who you want to be in a positive way without having to stray to the sidelines and do other things of that nature. So it's cool, and when I go back to the school, you know, the kids, hey, Mr. Driver, we seen the movie, or we heard you on the radio. So it's cool, it's really cool, it's dope. You can really do anything that you choose to do if you put your mind to it and you act in a positive way to do it. You know what I'm saying? We get straight to the side, like I said, through a lot of negative things sometimes. And it happens, it does happen. Nobody's perfect, we all make mistakes. But through those mistakes, you can still be who you want to be and do the things that you want to do to better yourself and those around you. It's about independence, it's about entrepreneurship, and it's about just motivation to be positive in life, because there are so many things that we can do that fall to the sidelines as opposed to doing the right thing. And it's so easy to do the right thing when you can. What's going on, everybody? This is Amir Driver, Norfolk's own Mr. Sneak Tape. I'm currently on tour sponsored by Sports Zone for the Sneak Tape tour, and I am Hampton Roads.
I just loved his story. He's obviously such a great speaker, but he's really following his dreams, and he's having an impact on some of the kids he worked with as a PE teacher.
Cool.
And the ones that look up to him now.
He's got a ton of energy, too.
He does. Great energy.
Great energy.
It'll be great to see a local guy, see how far he can take it.
The Sneak Tape, not only that, but I love his shoes, man. That guy loves his shoes.
Yeah, he was talking about how he'd sleep outside and wait for him back in the day, or he'd make his mom be online so he could have the right shoe.
He loves his shoes, and I love my Cotton Southern Bistro. We're going to try Jeff Brown's concoctions. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back.